What's up, everybody? Rex Extreme Werewolf, and today I just want to talk about Fortnite and how this season is talking about how most of these skins that are coming out now are all cartoons. I mean, from Chapter 5, Season 2, with the Myths and Mortals, with the god bundles of either Aphrodite, Cerberus, Hades, Zeus, and even Korra as a special skin that came after. Well, she's not no they're no longer called hidden skins since they're obvious. I mean, the last one was pretty much just sadly Predator, and that was back in chapter 2, season 5. However, back to what I was getting at, there are going to be if there are going to be new skins from either Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, here are some special skins I would probably cop, but let's get into what we got. Since this year, this season, we've gotten special collabs with more Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. So let's start off. Since Aang and Korra were technically representations the of Nickelodeon, since it was Avatar they brought into, although technically the Take a Bow was inspired by it, but it's a skin. We're talking about skins. And when it comes to Nickelodeon characters that came after Aang and stuff, we got Danny Fenton, aka Danny Phantom, and his girlfriend Sam Manson. Then a week later, especially around the time that the new SpongeBob uh, lot search, I mean, in the underworld something, or whatever that one was, just recently the new one that came out in December, they brought him out sadly as a sidekick because we were all hoping that he would be a skin, but then again, most people are having a little tough time stating how most skins are going to have big hit spots, like certain characters in a way. I mean, I would actually agree maybe that SpongeBob should be a sidekick, but Patrick will probably have to be a sidekick as well. But hopefully, my boy Squidward, he joins as a skin because he's taller than those two, and that would be something right. Uh, also, Sandy could also join in too, and Plankton could possibly have a mech suit, but I would probably go for Squidward and Sandy, and if possible, Karen. Pearl, I don't think she would fit in due to the fact that she's a sperm whale, and that would mean a hit scan for her. And maybe Mr. Krabs. Yeah, that would be cool to see. Gary should have been a back bling because if you guys remember, I stated that I wanted this. I made a video about this where all of these characters were added into game, most specifically the SpongeBob characters. And yet, I'm sort of disappointed that years after that, he's now stuck as a sidekick. I hope Squidward is a skin. Clarin has a harvest tool. With the harvest tool, there's a special emote, such like the Leviathan axe from Kratos from God of War, such as Kratos' Leviathan axe from God of War, where it gives a special emote, built-in emote known as the Freeze Blast or Freezer Burst. Yeah, Freezer Burst or Freeze Burst, whatever. And when it comes to let's see, where he's basically going to do and it's a traversal if you wanted to. If I had to give a glider, I would probably say is either an art project or one of his bikes, like as a surfing glider. That would be something. No idea what his sprays would be or emojis. Well, emojis, he would probably be like a regular grump to her. Yeah, that would be Squidward and definitely. And I apologize for that facial extra. And so, who would I put next? Let's see. If I had to get any other new characters from either Nick, Oh wait, after SpongeBob came in, we got two Cartoon Network collabs, such as the likes of good old Ed, Ed, and Eddie, with only sadly one Ed, and that's the yellow one. I'm surprised how Plank stares. You would think you would need Johnny to have the Plank, but nope. I guess they don't want that guy to be in it. Nor Rolf. Or Ralph. Oh, no, wait. Johnny. No, wait. Johnny is the guy with the Plank. Just basically Ed, Ed, and Eddie. So we'll possibly get those two, Double D and Eddie himself, in the last bit. But then we got a recent Cartoon Network thing that I had to get. I had to cop it, and that was none other than the regular show. Whoa! And there was a little quote saying A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O. Whoa! We got regular show, and I got Mordecai skips, both back blings, emotes. Surprisingly, that the O emo is actually a group emote, and I got skips. Like, it's so weird how that I saw a video way years before that they sort of made a use some sort of wet computer sciencey wizard magic wet nonsense, and they made this like they wanted to see the woo for Rigby being either a back bling with a magical keytar, a xylophone, or whatever that little, yeah, keytar. If I had, and then of course I got Rigby as a psychic. So, but I'm also hearing that Ben 10 will show up. Actually, it's time to show what data miners actually revealed that will be coming in. Jurassic Park's coming in, so I'm going to hope that with Owen, he can somehow get Baby Blue as a sidekick. Now, Baby Blue the Velociraptor, of course. Actually, no, wait, you would have to get the three other babies like Delta, Echo, and Charlie. No idea what Claire would be, or Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler, and even Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm. If I had to, I would give Ian Malcolm his little spear with the flaming locust. Alan Grant would have to use that Velociraptor claw, and Ellie Sattler, I think she would use a shovel because certainly she's a herbologist. Herbologist. Or herbologist, yeah. Uh, Paw Patrol is surprisingly coming up. And if they're going to be psychics, I will tell you who is my number one girl, and that is none other than the cockapoo, the flying cockapoo herself, who finally got her own movie right after Chase's movie. Sky. Definitely going to get her. Oh, but if we're going to talk about other stuff, if I have to, I would get Ben 10, well, hopefully Omniverse with Gwen and Kevin, and Gwen will, granted, they will probably have an Ultimate Alien Force skin of Ben, Gwen, and Kevin to Omniverse version, where they have different face textures, different styles. Like where Gwen is wearing the tights from either Alien Force and Ultimate Alien to the knee socks in Omniverse. But Gwen would probably have a sub style where she's dressed up as Lucky Girl. Granted, the only in Omniverse version, she's not dressed up in some latex thing. She's dressed up in as her Anodite form. And of course, with Kevin Levin, he would have the three choices of either in alphabetical order, I would say metal, stone, and wood. Ben 10, he would probably have a harvest tool of so many things, or a few skins, like maybe Wrath, or a smaller Humongosaur. Sadly, Four Arms can't join in. He has 4 arms. How are you gonna deal with 4 arms? You don't. I mean, unless they finally make a harvest tool for that, that would be something. But if I were to cop any other characters, let's see. I would probably cop. Maybe the only reason why I'm not copying Ed right now is because Ed as in two D's or double D, or Ed, both double D and Eddie are not in the game. So what's the point of having one character when you can just possibly get three of them in a whole bundle? Uh, Tucker Foley definitely needs to go. I have two of his pet friends, so I should get him too, so that would be fair. Ember McLean, if she's possible a character. Oh, Spyro is coming, and if I hope they bring in the Legend of Spyro as well as Cinder too as sidekicks, or have some like maybe Jonesy dressed up as Spyro, and Hope dressed up as Cinder. Now that would be something. Uh, if I had to bring any other characters, I would probably bring some characters that were from way long ago. Like I would probably bring Samurai Jack, Captain Knuckles with Flapjack as a sidekick, uh, Bubby as a glider, uh, Schnitzel with Chowder as a sidekick, or Kimchi as a sidekick, or grown adult Chowder with Kimchi as a sidekick. See what I'm getting at? Schnitzel to Chowder as a sidekick, or grown Chowder with Kimchi as a sidekick. Or it could be a special built-in emote, or who knows, a lot of stuff with Chowder. If I were to, I would put in Generator Rex, Cop. He would be using that big fat sword, or the smack hands, as hard, or maybe that tentacle-like thing that I don't really know the name of. Oh, but they would have to at least make the slam cannon, the rocket launcher that he uses, as a mythic. Uh, who else should come? It would be something if they brought Laszlo into the game. Well, he would probably be a sidekick along with Raj and Clam. Same with Jake, Spire Monkey, if they decide to give Adam Lion a grown version. Johnny Test and Dookie, yes, those two would be skins, or alongside Susan and Mary Test. Uh, Maybe a little bit of let's see who else. Oh, Kitty Catswell from Tough Puppy with Dudley Puppy as a sidekick. She would fit the skin role, definitely. She would obviously have some claws to use as her harvest tool, but if I had to give her styles, I would give her a one style where she was dressed up in a purple gown with white elbow gloves. She's dressed as a bride with longer gloves than the forearm gloves or the formal gloves. And I guess I would put her as her circus uniform where she's wearing those red opera gloves and the red leotard and red pompadour or plumes, the red feather plumes. I could also see her dressed up as some ranger type, or dare I say I want to see her in her baby disguise. That would be so cute. It would sort of be funny at the same time. uh, if I had to, I would also see. Uh, oh, actually, I would love to see this. Like, I was not expecting Ninjago to show up like last season or something, or this current season. But there is a Lego character I would love, Lego series that I would love to see. Not Nexo Knights because I never got around to seeing that. I'm talking about Legends of Chima. I would love to see each of the friends become a skin with their own personal emote, their own backlinks, while Eris and Razor would definitely have their wings either white or black. Krager is already going to have that tail with him. Maybe Laval as well, since he's a lion. Gorzan probably have some mellow emote, but of course he's still But of course, each of and there's also a cool special thing too. If they were to make an emote where anyone being either of a regular blue chi or fire chi, and depending on what skin you already have, but depending on what type of animal or what human is using that emote, like they can basically use summon their own uh animal avatar. I mean, I guess Jonesy could be a lion, maybe, or yeah, I guess he could be more of a lion, really. If I had to see Peely, oh man, that would be something. I would probably give him Gorzan, considering he's a banana, but Peely would be the one banana Gorzan can't eat. Rogon, I don't know how. Well, they also came with their own weapons too. A sword for sword for Laval, a bow staff for Kragger, an axe for Eris. Rogon, I think he would also have a hammer. Same with Gorzan, but be like more of a flail type, and has that sneaky thing with the bananas on the banana holders. Racer, I believe, would have something to do with a sword, like a rickety sword and stuff, something. Same goes with Warriz, or he could use the wolf tooth from the Wolf Legend Beast. And, oh, I would love to see. Oh, Bladzvik would be a good choice too, although he would be sleepy, so you have to have a sleeping emote. Uh, but I guess he would have some sort of weapon because I don't really know what weapon he wields. But if I had to see a certain lion, also known as Shadowin, or in this case, Lavertis, I would love to see him as a skin, whether if he's wearing regular blue or his Shadowins, and you have the choice to either to have or remove his mask when he's Shadowin. Uh, but if I had to, I would also cop. Let's see, who else would I cop? I guess since the Fortnite has a lot of girls who wear thigh highs, I guess I would put it cop Bloom from Winx Club. Or they should actually bring the game version of Jinx into the game where she is wearing at least one thigh high, like game wise. Or bring Warwick. Oh, if you can bring Jinx and Vi, please bring Warwick. See what I did there with the three W's? The two W's. Warwick needs to be a skin. Oh man, but it would be something if he were to come with a regular Vander skin or be Warwick himself. Like two different things. That's so could be cool. That could be so cool to see. Let's see who else might show up. That would be cool to get. The data miners didn't really go off that much, but if Bayonetta was in there, or Atreus needs to show up as a grown one, but that we have to wait until a new God of War game comes out where he's much more older, since he grew more into a teen year during the Ragnarok. Guess I could also say Ratchet and Rivet from from the Ratchet and Clank universe, but with a choice of either having, well, of course, Clank being both a back bling and a sidekick for Ratchet, with Kit being a sidekick or a back bling or a sidekick, or Kit could have the little secret skin where appears in a giant mech suit, like a bulky mech suit. Well, then again, she is a robot. I guess I could see living to be. I guess I could be living like Larry if Larry the Lobster was in the game. There's like literally so much characters to put into the game, and I mean, so many possibilities. If I had to, I would probably add Actually, if I were to see some character show up, I would just love to see. Actually, it would be good to see some World of Warcraft characters, like bringing Scale Commander Emberthal, or Anduin of the Alliance, or Thrall, or actually, in terms of both factions, I would say Anduin, King of Stormwind, along with King Gen Greymane of Gilneas, who has the option to either look, or a built-in emote, like where he can sort of have the choice to pick, where you have the choice to pick his human or his Worgen form, or a built-in emote that allows him to change into his Worgen form and back to human form. And if I had to add for Horde, I would put in Thrall and Bane Bloodhoof, although they would have to shorten the hooves of Bane Bloodhoof. Or make Sylvanas Windrunner, or make literally any character from World of Warcraft would fit. But of course, they would have to give a specific character of each of their class. Oh, bring in Zakan, the troll who was slowly becoming friends with Varrock Seraphim before he died to a Dulgara. May Seraphim rest in peace. For the Horde! Oh, Who else should join in? Who else? There are so many possibilities. Oh yeah, I hope they do bring Winston to the game. That would be a fun game to play. Like the gorilla. Or bring, who else could they bring, actually? I wonder who they could bring. Maybe Solon, the Solanosaurus from the Power Rangers Dino Fury, or Void Knight. Or the girl who could, or the girl who is also Ravkonian but can switch between pink and red. That would be something for a Power Ranger crossover. And let's see, who else could they bring in? They could also probably bring Leatherhead into Fortnite. I mean, they brought darn Bebop and Rocksteady, Krang. It would be something they could bring Leatherhead in. Oh, and for WWE superstars, I guess I would cop Sheamus, Rey Mysterio. Oh yeah, I got Undertaker, by the way. Yes. I also have John Cena too, which you have all seen that episode. If I had to see, I mean, I guess I would get CM Punk, get AJ Lee. Gotta get AJ Lee if you're getting CM Punk. That'd be something. Also, be cool to get some good old. Just gonna check the time. 3:19. Well, it should be 3:20. But anywho, let's see who else could be in the game that we would all love to see. I mean, I'm surprised The Rock has not joined in the game. I mean, he would be an icon, obviously. I'm surprised how John Cena's not an icon, nor is Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Cody Rhodes, or The Undertaker. Just not iconic. Wow, so weird though. I am hoping for one Battle Pass to actually happen. Sort of like Chapter 5, Season 2, with the Greek Battle Pass. I want to see the Norse Battle Pass come to life, and I want to see Fenrir as one of the Battle Pass skins, as the first skin you unlock. Add some others, yes. We'll probably have a natural Norse Thor, not like Marvel Thor. Oh yeah, we also need the She-Hulk, let's see, we have Venom, Carnage, we have She-Venom, we have Agony, don't have Agony though, but should have gotten a Lasher, or, uh, or a phage, or even hybrid, although that would be a weird one. Oh, I hope that How to Train Your Dragon actually shows up. Okay, hold on. Yeah, got a little frog in the throat. I would love to see Hiccup and Astrid be joining in the game. And if they were to bring a big guy, bring Fish Legs in. But the reason why they need to do this is that they need to bring Hiccup with his dragon sword, where it has where he can have a built-in emote where that can inflame, or you can have the choice to make it be regular or have it inflamed. And of course, its glider has to be toothless. Uh, for Hick for but for Astrid, she would have to have Stormfly, the Deadly Natter, and wield her father's axe, her double-bladed battle axe. And if Fishlegs were to show up, I don't know what would be his harvest tool, but I definitely know who his glider would be, and that would be Meatluck. Oh, and if Snotlout shows up, Snotlout would have to be with Hook Thing uh and Rough and Tough be two separate characters, but they both share the same glider, which is Belch and Barf. And actually no, that's pretty much it. Oh, it'd be something if they brought Gobber in with either Grump, the Hot Burple, or we could have had a Bone Napper dragon. I guess we could possibly get the likes of some DreamWorks characters because I want to see Shrek. I want to see Fiona or some other DreamWorks characters like Mr. Wolf, Poe the Panda and Tigress, Diane Foxington. Heck, turn Miss Tarantula into a anthropomorphic version of herself. Or bring in, I mean, we got Back to the Future. I mean, Back to the Future and some other characters that the Daymeyers have revealed or leaked out have shown that these characters are coming, and I want to see them. Heck, if I were to see the reignited trilogy of Spyro be either as an outfit for Jonesy, or a sidekick, or even a glider, maybe. Now that would be something to have them as gliders too. Even Cinder. Mainly just the Legend of Spyro, preferably, not the Skylander versions. I mean, um, if I were to see it, I would love to see. I actually did not even think about anyone else, but if we're to bring, how about let's talk about Phineas and Ferb if that were to be a thing. Phineas and Ferb would have to be in their teenage self forms. Same with Isabella Garcia Shapiro. Candace can look as her teenage self or her older self. And finally, of course, everyone would want a fan favorite out of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, everyone's favorite villain, who has the most tragic backstory because of his mother and father. I would be his friend. And Perry the Platypus would have to be a sidekick, obviously. I would also see Bao Jeet in if he were to be, well, Hulk Jeet, or even Buford showing up. Who else could show up? Oh yeah, Vanessa could also too. I don't know how. I mean, they technically gave Jake a grown, made him taller, so now I can see why Rigby feels so upset. Oh, speaking of which, they also brought Fiona and Cake, a tidy suit version of the Ice King, no Simon, sadly, and brought Lemongrab. Lemongrab should have been with the earlier ones, but not that one specifically. Oh man, the unacceptable. I would have preferred the ones that have been added. Heck, if they brought the beefier version of Finn, that would be something. I would also love to see Ultimate Spider-Woman, like the one where Tara Strong voices Mary Jane Watson, I mean, I know Mary Jane Watson is already in there, but not with red pants, like blue pants, and has a built-in emote where she could either dress up or transform into the Ultimate Spider-Woman with the Carnage thing. Only at least she's a friendlier Carnage. Gwenom should join up. Hmm. Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and a few others have showed up. Would love to see. Hmm. Oh, Patchy the Pirate would make a cool skin too. That would be funny as heck. Oh man, that would be so funny. Uh, I guess we could also perchance see maybe if we were to see a character. I mean, if we were to get a anime characters, I would probably say Nagatoro with Naoto. But of course, Nagatoro can also be with the option of stockings, the ones that are technically tights, actually. And Nato being just himself, dressed as himself. Bring Kirito and Asuna in. Bring Kirito with his just regular self, or bring Asuna with a choice of either her regular Sword Art Online outfit or her Alfheim Online, where she's with those blue thigh highs, of course. Uh, Klein and Ogle will have to join up too. Or maybe even Elsbeth. I think that was her name. That girl who was with the pink hair. Oh, I can't. I would also love to see Silica too, or even Sonona. Makes sense for her to join in too, either in her cat form or her updated from Fatal Bullet with those thigh high boots of hers. And if I had to, I would love to see darn. I guess in terms of. Huh. Oh, Pokemon. We need to get Pokemon characters in. Pikachu as a sidekick, like Ash's Pikachu, or the recently, or characters like Serena, Dawn, Misty, Brock, Iris, that butler-looking friend of theirs with the green hair, Kiawe, or Lily, or Mallow, Lana. No idea about Sophocles. Bring Professor Kyoka Kakoa, Professor Kakoa, who is also known as the that one guy that would say that would go like enjoy or something. Oh wait, the Grand Mask, I think that was his name when he was also a professor too, and also now a father. I would also see Liko and Roy with the option of having either Miss Mouse Sprigatito or Mouscarada or Flora's cat, I guess. I think that's the mid one. No, Meowscarada possibly, and Crocolore as sidekicks. Uh, yeah, I think that would be pretty much it for anime characters. Or is there maybe perchance seeing some Bakugan characters? Maybe like the old Dan, Kuzo, and Ryuko or Ruki, or bring in. Well, come to think of it, when it comes back to Serena, I would like to see her in the three forms while she's still keeping those black thigh highs. But then the third one would be with those brown knee boots, knee socks. I mean, knee sock based boots, knee high boots, yeah. But Dawn, back to Dawn, she would have to be either dressed as her maid or her princess doppelganger outfit or dressed up as her regular one. Oh, and also see Misty dress up as her Goldine outfit from that one circus episode. See Lily as in her golf with her brown shorts, with her brown shirt and the white socks and brown boots. Well, white thighs or something. Or literally, there's so many good anime characters I would love to see. Oh, if they were to bring a new characters like characters from say the new upcoming Goat movie, Will Harris, Jet, Fillmore, the Panther Girl, and finally Modo, because he's at 99, because he is icon. He is, yeah. Wait, hold on. And why he would make sense to be in the game because he is icon. I mean, he is icon. Well, that would be. I guess with all that I've said, I guess I could actually. I guess that's pretty much all the skins I would possibly cop if I could. Well, that means spending a lot of money, and I've spent tons of money on this game. But anywho, I will also reveal next week. I'll probably be uploading some Wild Assault videos, especially an MVP where I got to return back to Wild Assault because the other four MVPs with Akaime, I've done it with like I had to map up some of the controls of my Xbox controller, but now they fixed it so that controller support is good. And there will be some more. Oh, speaking of which, the videos of Deadpool and of both Deadpool of the three versions of Deadpool, either Deadpool to represent Duelist or Tank Pool or Medic Pool. Those three are the only ones who will have the special thumbnail, but they would still be technically different ones. Maybe actually I should just make it so that it's easy enough to say, like, for future episodes, I'll just put like a Deadpool V with parentheses for Vanguard, D for Duelist, and S for obviously Strategist. But I guess that'll be something to do. I am also thinking about how I'm going to make the dispatch videos, possibly where you're going to be able to see me react to it, but also try to be able to see my. I mean, I don't know if I'll do a selfie. Actually, I think it would be best for me to do selfie. So that way you can all see me. Yeah, actually, that would be a good idea. I was originally thinking about having it focus the other way around, like it's mostly been, but focus on me. Uh, let's see who else. Hmm. Actually, I think I'm pretty much done with all the cop skins, I guess. But oh wait, actually, let's go to the Overwatch stuff. If Widowmaker was in the game, I would probably state that she would have her Black Lily and possibly a few of her other most iconic skins, but only the selective one that Fortnite wanted to do. Same with Hanzo, same with... Oh, Cole Cussy should join in. Winston, I honestly don't know, but I hope if he does, he gets the werewolf skin. That would be something cool. Well, of course, I would also use mainly his regular skin. Reinhardt should join in too. But, oh, and D.Va would have to be in the game, only she would not have a mech suit protecting her. And if Overwatch does come, they have to give all of their weapons as mythics. Or exclusive ones, like Hanzo's bow, Genji's sword, Winston's Tesla cannon, Reinhardt's rocket hammer. I mean, we have a gravity hammer, but a rocket hammer is completely different because it can also shoot. But we can also have the ability to charge if we wanted to, or cause earth shatter, or get so furious by using the power of the primal rage, or use Death Blossom of Reaper's dual shotguns. But it would have to be that you have to build it up. And luckily enough, it sort of acts as a life stealing thing. I mean, you gotta have certain key factors of the guns and stuff. And Widowmaker would actually have to be like a different between either scoping or just no scoping and using that assault rifle version of her Widow's Kiss. But anywho, I have taken enough of your time. I hope you all enjoyed what skins I would possibly cop. And I hope you all see you all next time. Oh, I also hope for Echo too. But anywho, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.